Hello everyone, in this video we are going to do the animation part of this game rental application in React Native ReAnimated 3. So let's get started. Alright guys, let's get started. So I'll explain what I have done already. So here we have the background image, which is the background image over here, and then we have the header which contains these three components, and then we have the title, which is these two sentences, and then we have the input field, which is the input field over here, and then we have the image gallery, which is a fact list over here, and then we have the game information component, which is the bottom part. Here we have a couple of components, and then we have the data file, which has 4 games. So each game has this background image, the name, the image. This image is this one, and a couple of more information. Then we have the const file, and here I have exported 2 variables over here. So the total width of one image, and then the spacer. I will explain this in a bit. Here let's go inside the image gallery. So inside the image gallery we have the flat list. So for the snap to interval I have added the total width, which means if I release my finger from here, it will scroll to the next one. If I lift my finger from here, it will come back to the first image. So that handles from this property. So other than that, here you can see we have a generate data function to populate the information we need. So here you can see we are returning this data, and this data has this first element as source empty string. So I'll explain why that is in a bit. And also for the last element you can see the same kind of a behavior. You don't need to worry too much about the ID. It's just to make sure we have separate IDs for each element. So now I'm gonna go inside this render item. So if I go inside the game image, this is one particular image. So you can see we have a condition over here. So for the condition I have added the width as the spacer. So the reason why I have added this is, you can see here at the initial point we have a space over here that handles from this particular component. So at the end also you can see a space that is also handling from this, because if the source is empty, we are showing this particular width. If I add a background color over here, you can see what I am talking about. You can see here we have this small space. So that's the reason I have added here the first element as this, and also the last element. Alright, so I hope you guys understood what I said so far. So let's start our animations then. Alright, so the first thing we are going to do is, now since everything is based on this scroll direction, we need to track the scroll X position of this flat list. So to do that we can use onScroll function from flat list. Instead of using the flat list, let's change it to animated flat list, and here we can I'm gonna use onScroll function. So I'm not gonna use onScroll function over here, or rather handle the scroll inside this component. The reason is we need to use the scroll X values inside the background image as well as inside the game information component. So in that case I'm going to handle that scrolling behavior inside the app component. Alright, so here let's use it. Let's pass this to image gallery. On scroll, Here we can name it on scroll. Here then we can say we need to pass some values. So let's edit over here on scroll. Now you can see the return type is this. Let's copy the entire thing and let's edit over here. Let's import this stuff. Alright, let's go back over here and let's implement this. So here we need to use a hook to use our track the event of the scroll position. We can use animated scroll handler event. Here we can actually here it should be like this, and then let's create a shared value and let's add it over here. Event.content offset x. Here it should be value. Alright, now we can pass the scroll legs to other components. So far let's see how it works. Yep, looks alright. We can log this out and see as well. Alright, it's working. Now what we can do is let's pass the scroll legs to background image. Alright, let's go inside background image. So in the background image what we have is we have the image and we have the linear gradient. I have added this component to add some color into our image, background image. So here what I have done is at the initial point I am only getting the first element of the games, which is we have this data and we are showing it. So let's change it a bit. So first let's import, or rather get our scroll legs via props. Here it should be animated dot shared value. Then we need to make sure that these images are on top of each other to do our awesome animation. So because of that I am gonna cut this and add a map function over here, and I'm gonna use the games and iterate over all the elements. Alright, let's paste our component. Looks all good. Let's make it animated property component as well, and then let's add, let's use the game element. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, we can see the last element, the last image, because each image is on top of each other. That's fine for now. Next what we are going to do is we need to play around with this scroll legs. To do that let's use everything over here. So in the base scenario I prefer adding this entire thing into a separate component, but I'm gonna, for this video I'm just gonna use logic over here. So here we can interpolate our values, scroll legs value actually. So for the input array, we can add here we need to get the index as well. From the index, I'm gonna use like this, total width, and then alright, and let's add the output array, which is so it should be the selected one should be, now here we are talking about opacity, and here let's make sure the selected one is the one we can see and the others are not visible, so those are 0 and the selected one is 1. Let's add the extrapolate as well, clamp. So we can use this entire thing inside use animated style hook. Alright, here we can use opacity. Let's add the entire thing inside here, and let's use R style over here. Alright, okay, we can see the background is changing, looks all good. Now this component is done. Let's close it and let's move to game information. So this one also, let's pass scrollX. Let's go inside that component. So here we have a couple of information. I'm not gonna go through these stylings and stuff because in this video we are only focusing on the animation part. So here you can see, here also I have used the first element of the game. So let's change it a bit. I'm gonna copy this entire thing, cut. Let's add the map function. Yeah, you can see everything is on top of each other. So what we are going to do is we can use the same logic we used in background image. So I'm going to copy the entire thing, use it over here, and then we can do some changes. And also we can use some other styling here. We can use trans white, because whenever we scroll we need to make sure it comes from the bottom. So to do that, let's interpolate the opacity, and here we can say 0 and 1, that is where it changes between. And here we can add when it is 0 means it's not visible, it should be at the bottom. When it is 1, it should be in this position. Alright, let's add extrapolate as well. Okay, let's use the R style over here. We can change this to animated view. Alright, let's see how it looks like. Yeah, it's changing, but yeah, we forgot to add the transform. Alright, let's see how it goes. Alright, you can see it's all working, but here you can see that these two images are stuck together. Let's fix that one. To fix that, we need to go to image gallery. So in the image gallery we have the flat list, and so the trick what we are going to do is it should handle inside the game image. So before doing that, let's at the beginning let's pass the index. We will be needing the index. Let's go inside over here, and here let's get the index, and we can use our logic over here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is we can now the scaling should be changed, so this one should scale less than 1. So let's use scale over here and use derived value, and let's derive our scaling based on the scroll position. So we have forgot to import or rather pass the scroll x, so let's do that. Let's copy from here. Let's copy this part. Let's use it over here, and let's return this. Here we can get it from props. I guess we don't need to use the derived value, so let's comment this, remove it, and let's use it over here, and let's check out how it works. Let's return the scale. We can use transform scale. Now we need to change a bit over here. Here let's add 0.9, and here also 0.9. So this image will be 0.9 and this one will be 1 as the scale. Let's remove this, and let's add it over here. Alright. Okay, there is a small problem. I think we need to change this to, and here it will be 1, and this one. Alright, okay, you can see this one and this one is scaled to 0.9 and this one is 1.0. So other than the scaling, let's add opacity as well. We can use here opacity, interpolate, scale scale, and we can use So the scale is changing between 0.0 and 1. So the opacity will be 0, not 0, let's add 0.7 and see, and 1. Alright, let's add that one over here, opacity. Okay, looks all good. Alright, everything is changing fine. Alright guys, that's it from this video. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and learn something new. So if you guys learn something new, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And also, if you guys know a better way of doing this video, just put your ideas in the comment section. And the GitHub link of this app will be available in the description, so you can access it anytime you want. So I'll see you guys soon in the next video soon. Cheers.